You love her, we love her, but how much does the world really know about her? Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 things you didn't know about Awkwafina.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at 10 things you probably don't know about actress, rapper, author, and YouTuber Awkwafina. Number 10, her real name is Nora Lum.
Your birth name is not Awkwafina, right?
No.
That's, your parents didn't name you after bottled water?
Parents did not name me Awkwafina, yes.
That's good.
Contrary to popular belief, yes.
Following in the footsteps of other mononymous celebs like Prince and Cher, Queens, New York native Nora Lum opted to ditch her birth name in favor of something with a little more panache. At the age of 16, Lum was in search of a stage name and ultimately settled on Awkwafina, spelling it just like the well-known brand of bottled water.
Were there other options? Did you go through other choices?
Dasani with 2 S's. Yeah.
Not as good, not as good.
We nixed that. We nixed that off the board, yeah.
So you limited yourself just to water brands.
However, lest she end up in a legal quagmire, the aspiring rapper switched up the spelling, resulting in the peculiar spelling we know and love today. Ironically enough, Lum was surprised when a name she herself feels is stupid took off.
16, I was looking for, a pretty stupid name.
How did it come naturally? Were you at the convenience store or something?
Number 9, she raps.
It's like the hip-hop elitists that want to tear me down because they're not used to seeing a little diminutive Asian girl.
You'd be remiss for thinking that Awkwafina got her start as a stand-up comedian, what with her quick wit and offbeat personality. However, she's been heavy into rap since the tender age of 11 and started laying down tracks when she was just 13. At 17, she was producing her own beats, and when she was 24, she released My Vag, which became a viral sensation. Since then, she's dropped 2 full-length studio albums, Yellow Ranger and In Fino We Trust.
New York City, bitch, that's where I come from, not where I moved to. My mom and dad's trust fund.
Additionally, she was one of 4 Korean-American rappers profiled in the 2016 documentary Bad Rap.
I don't think that I'm a spokesperson for Asian Americans at all, but I think that when I'm out there, I'm representing them.
Number 8, her YouTube channel is super popular.
This next guest is actually one of my favorite YouTubers. I've actually said that to people and have not meant it. Sorry, Fung Bros. Yikes.
Spurred by the success of My Vag, which has more than 4.5 million hits, Awkwafina's YouTube channel blew up. Her videos, which are mainly songs and music videos, regularly garner views in the tens of thousands.
I'm a sushi blade, you a dough raiser. I'm a lead role, you a day player. I got good genes and not aging well. Is a bitch 13, they can never tell.
In fact, her online presence was so strong that she was later asked to host a web series. While her first idea was to hit the streets to interview prostitutes and the homeless, she ultimately teamed up with Astronauts Wanted and Go90 to create Talk, a web series in which she interviewed celebrities.
Do you like Dalmatians?
Yeah.
You don't have a little factory?
Oh, is this because of the name, Cruella?
Yeah. Did people bring that up? Is that like the corniest thing?
Yeah.
Talk later garnered a Streamy Award nomination in the News and Culture category.
Describe an experience in which someone or something was being rude to you and you totally bitch slapped it back into reality.
Well, how about now?
Ow!
There you go.
Number 7, she was on Girl Code.
A healthy way to release your anger, have sex with strangers at the rest stop.
A spin-off of MTV's Guy Code, which aired from 2011 to 2015, Girl Code revolved around a similar premise, with ladies from various sects of the entertainment industry sitting down and discussing, quote, the sisterhood that women share.
I have lied to my doctor about how many people I've had sex with, but why does my chiropractor need to know how many people I've had sex with? It doesn't make any sense, you know what I mean?
Awkwafina appeared in 6 episodes across 2 seasons and later served as the co-host of Girl Code Live, a spin-off of the spin-off. We'll just call it a spin-off squared. As a host and panel member, Awkwafina always came locked and loaded with a surplus of her trademark moxie. Honestly, she'd make one hell of a late-night talk show host. Just saying.
How can we keep this from happening to us?
Don't get a cat.
Number 6, she went to a famous high school.
But you can't swerve.
I'm not gonna swerve, not for her.
No, chickens are bitches, dude.
And I'm not a chicken.
You're not a chicken. You gonna roll up to that way and you gonna be like, bok bok, bitch.
Fiorello H. LaGuardia High School of Music and Art and Performing Arts list of notable alumni reads like a who's who of A-list celebrities. Some of the actors, artists, and entertainers that have passed through its doors include Jennifer Aniston, Timothée Chalamet, Al Pacino, Nicki Minaj, Liza Minnelli, and many, many more. Well, you can now add Awkwafina's name to the school's list of prestigious alumni. The future quadruple threat spent her teen years there honing her craft, while also learning to play the trumpet. She went on to study journalism and women's studies at UAlbany before attending the Beijing Language and Culture University to work on her Mandarin. Talk about a brainiac.
You're from New York originally.
Yes.
You went to LaGuardia.
Yes.
Also, where Nicki Minaj went,
Nicki Minaj and Azalea Banks went there.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
So you're coming from a lineage.
I guess.
Very famous.
I mean, it's not like I hung out with Nicki Minaj and Azalea Banks. We did not know each other.
Oh.
Number 5, she's nothing like her alter ego.
Hey, this is Awkwafina, and this is the world according to Awkwafina. To me.
While most probably assume that Nora Lum and Awkwafina are the same person, that couldn't be further from the truth. Awkwafina is very much Lum's alter ego, with Lum describing her as, quote, the girl who's high on sleepover energy, running around and dunking ice cream cones in her eyes.
When I was growing up, I was never normal. There was a group of Asian kids, I call them the cool Asians. They always had, you know, a kind of girl, like the girl who always looks so good in the passenger seat of an Acura Integra. I was not that girl, because I loved Rent, I loved yelling at pigeons.
This larger-than-life persona was developed during Lum's college years, in response to the structure of college life, which she likened to, quote, prison reform.
So then there became two me's. There became like the real me, and then this other weird me that pretended to have read Infinite Jest.
According to her, the character of Awkwafina is, quote, definitely a person I repressed during her younger years that now allows her to overcome her natural shyness.
How come I wasn't invited to The View? Amanda! I'm gonna have a talk with my publicist about why I wasn't not invited to The View.
Number 4, she is the second Asian American woman to host SNL.
And if you don't know me, I'm just your average Asian trumpet player turned rapper turned actress. Very stereotypical.
Is that accurate? Anyway, yes, it's true. In 2015, Awkwafina became just the second Asian American woman to ever host Saturday Night Live, which has been airing literally forever, with the first being actress Lucy Liu back in 2000. All in all, only 6 Asian celebs have ever hosted the show.
Standing here tonight is a dream I never thought would come true. So thank you, Lucy, for opening the door. I wasn't able to make it in the building back then, but 18 years later, I am hosting the show.
Unsurprisingly, Awkwafina killed it, with her monologue and Sandra Oh impression stealing the show.
Hello, it's an honor to play women who give long speeches immediately after a shower.
Thankfully, it wasn't long before another Asian woman was tapped to host. And wouldn't you know it, it was Sandra Oh herself. Coincidence? We think not.
I'm Sandra Oh, and I cry more than any person you've ever met. No.
Number 3, she improvised most of her lines in Crazy Rich Asians.
You look amazing.
I know, some things never change, right?
Crazy Rich Asians took the world by storm in 2018, raking in $238 million at the box office and earning a Golden Globe nomination for Best Motion Picture, Musical, or Comedy. Much of the film's success was due to its pitch-perfect casting, with our girl Awkwafina stealing the show with her plethora of side-splitting one-liners.
Damn, Rachel. It's like the Asian Bachelor.
With jokes that good, one would assume they were crafted over many hours by a team of top-notch comedy writers. However, it turns out that Awkwafina improvised most of her dialogue, making her even funnier than we'd previously thought.
You're right.
Damn straight, I'm right. It's fake land, I'm always right.
It would appear the sky is the limit when it comes to her talent.
We were inspired by the Hall of Mirror in Versailles.
And Donald Trump's bathroom. Really? Yeah.
Number 2, she doesn't do accents.
Awkwafina.
Hi! Is that what you do?
Is
that what these do?
It's also the Hello Kitty.
What is that?
Awkwafina sat down with Vice in 2017 to discuss her experience as an Asian American actress in Hollywood, and the conversation produced an interesting tidbit about her approach to the medium.
The New World Mall is literally like if they took a real mall like from the suburbs and they just Chinese-ified it.
The burgeoning star didn't pull any punches when asked if there were any roles she wouldn't accept, saying, quote, "I've walked out of auditions where the casting director all of a sudden changed her mind and asked for accents. I refuse to do accents."
Representation is important because if you don't see yourself reflected in the country that you live, first of all, it affects the way that we're treated in real life. And second of all, you won't know how to dream. If you don't see it, you won't know it.
She went on to express her frustration with writers attempting to marginalize her culture, stating she won't take auditions that make her feel like she's, quote, "making a minstrel out of our people." hey, a girl's gotta have a code.
I'm the anti-stereotype if you want to talk about, really stupid stereotypes in that, passed my driver's test on the first go. You know what I mean? Horrible at math. I couldn't even do, what's the one with the shapes?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few other things you didn't know about Awkwafina.
Oh wait, I was wondering if I can get a Metro card, because I'm skateboarding in from Queens, every day. Get a Metro card.
First Lady Hillary Clinton. Or Senator Hillary Clinton.
Or future President Hillary Clinton. Awkwafina, you are not only a brilliant actress, you are an incredibly talented rapper. And a few years ago, you put out a song. Which just lit up the internet.
When I was in Beijing, I was there for a while. They would bring this out on a cart.
And they'd slice it.
And then they'd slice it, and they're violins in the back.
Number 1, she's a travel writer.
All right, real quick, Awkwafina, tell us what you do.
So I am born and raised New Yorker from the borough of Queens. I wrote a book recently called Awkwafinas NYC about all of my haunts throughout the 5 boroughs.
And just when you thought she had no other mediums to conquer. In 2015, Awkwafina teamed up with Penguin Random House in order to publish Awkwafinas NYC, a travel guide that takes readers on a journey through the Big Apple's greatest hits, at least from her perspective.
Awkwafinas
Oh, you have it.
NYC.
NYC, that's it.
Join me on a voyage of gold and grime.
The book is in truth an anti-travel guide, in that it describes places like Staten Island as the, quote, glorious butt end of many bad and overused native New Yorker jokes, includes quirky rants about the city's various sites, as well as where to find the best public restrooms.
Onigiri, aside from that toilet that yells at you, is one of the best inventions of Japanese culture.
Awkwafinas NYC is just as funny, sarcastic, and off the wall as its creator, which honestly doesn't surprise us in the slightest.
There's a lot of real New York in there. So, I just wanted to share that with people.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.